What's up guys, how the heck are you doing? My name is Drewxcifer and welcome to today's video. In today's video, this is the very first episode of a new series we are running on this channel called Gear Talk. In Gear Talk, we discuss the upcoming news, the rumors, and the releases of camera gear and camera related equipment. This won't be a review series like Rad versus Bad. This will be a series that is strictly dedicated to the gear that I find interesting that I don't have in my hand yet. So, if you read the title, then you know that today's video is about GoPro's latest camera, the GoPro Hero 9 Black. So it's very hard for camera brands to keep anything a secret anymore because almost always their specs and their promo material get leaked one way or another. And the GoPro Hero 9 is no exception. Over the week, the leaks have slowly started to flow in and we're getting a ton of information about the GoPro Hero 9. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at everything we know, the specs, the packaging, and the price. So let's get into it. First off, let's talk about the specs. The all-new GoPro 9 will include a sensor capable of 20 megapixel stills and video at 5K resolution at 30 frames per second. In an action camera, that's insane, right? The camera is tiny. So people often wonder, why do you need 4K, 5K, 6K, 8K, 12K? The reason that you need this higher resolution is it actually makes your job easier as a cinematographer. Now, a lot of times as a cinematographer or a DP or a video creator, when you're shooting a film, you want to go from a wide shot to a medium shot to a close-up. A lot of times this is going to require you changing lenses. So with something like this, you can do it in post, right? So if you have a 4K image like we have here, and I want to do a close-up, I can crop in, right? And I'm not losing a whole lot of resolution. Now imagine if this was a 5K image or an 8K or a 12K, I'm going to have even more resolution to deal with, even more detail, and I'm going to be able to crop in even further without degrading the image. That's why 5K is so great, especially in something like a GoPro where it is such a small camera capable of doing so many things. This is also going to have slow motion up to 240 frames per second. You know, this isn't something that's crazy for GoPro, but it's something you must include in an action camera. And the reason for that is action cameras are still primarily used in action sports. And I think that, you know, the best way to capture action a lot of times when somebody's doing a backflip or something, you know, motorsports wise, you need to put it in slow motion so you can fully appreciate that moment. This of course is going to have all the normal things like waterproofing, voice control, and recently GoPro did an update where you can use your GoPro as a webcam. This is going to have those webcam abilities straight out of the box. So if you're doing the homeschool thing or the social distance schooling thing or the Zoom meetings or whatever, Twitch streaming or whatever, this is going to be a great webcam solution for you. It's a 2-in-1 buy. You can use it for a daily camera. You can also use it for your webcam for streaming. Also, this is going to have the all-new Hypersmooth 3.0, aka rumored to be the gimbal killer. So I have the GoPro Max and it is ultra smooth. The Hyper Smooth 2.0, the stabilization in it is insane. But I would absolutely love to not have to carry around a gimbal all the time. Those things are big, they're cumbersome, and sometimes they prevent you from just being able to get that smooth shot that you need to get real quick because you got to take it out and you got to balance it. So this is going to be amazing for that if it actually performs the way they say it's going to. The GoPro 9 will shoot RAW and HDR stills. I absolutely love shooting photos with my GoPro. I love because I can get the super view wide angle lens on it, and it just makes it look so much more dynamic and so much more dramatic than if I was to use, you know, my regular stills camera. And just being able to say, GoPro, take a photo and do it, you know, hands-free is amazing. You know, and if I can get the RAW capabilities in the GoPro Hero 9, it's going to allow me more latitude when I'm grading those images and prevent those photos and those stills from falling apart when I'm trying to add my presets to them. Also, you're going to get live streaming at 1080, which is a big thing because a lot of times when you live stream from anything, it looks like garbage. Like go live stream from something right now or go watch somebody's live stream on Facebook, it's gonna look like trash. So live streaming at 1080 HD is going to be fantastic. Now, the most exciting changes with GoPro Hero is, in addition to the rear touchscreen that we know it's going to have, GoPro has finally decided to put a front display on the GoPro. Not just a display where you can see your settings, but an actual display where you can see your video feed. Now, this is extremely overdue for GoPro, especially since the Osmo Action has been out for a while now, but this will directly compete with that. And I think this is really going to appeal to a lot of people that are going to use the GoPro not just for action sports, but they're going to use it for like a daily camera, right? So like daily vloggers and vloggers in general. It's going to make their life so much easier. Now, unfortunately, GoPro tried to put out that media mod thing right here. GoPro, it's not 1993. You can't put something out that looks like that. That's embarrassing. Sort of like the Karma drone. At least they tried. But I think that was a big flop, and this right here is the way that they're going to redeem themselves, in my opinion. So I'm a huge fan of vlogging with my GoPro Max, and I think that this right here will even take that up to another level, and this will be great and really make vloggers' lives a lot easier. Even action sports, right? You're not going to have to turn that camera around, especially if you haven't mounted to your helmet. You can have somebody just look at the front of the screen, and it's going to be all good. Other than the front screen, the other most exciting thing is the bigger battery. So this is something that's going to anger a lot of your legacy users. GoPro's new batteries for the GoPro Hero 9 is going to be 40% bigger. And I think it's sick. I think it is amazing that they're doing that, because although you're not going to be able to use all of your old GoPro batteries in your new GoPro, you're going to have a battery that lasts you longer. So imagine how fast your batteries die in your GoPro now, shooting 1080, shooting 2.7K, and shooting 4K. Imagine putting those same batteries in a camera that shoots 5K. You're just going to burn through those, right? So just be happy with the bigger batteries. Sometimes change is good, sometimes change is needed. Get over it. Stop whining. It's a good thing. So the packaging is also changed from GoPro's previous GoPro display case type of packaging where you can see the camera in the top of it. They've gone to a more mature look, and I think an overall better look. You know, I think this fits their brand a little bit better. It looks like it's more well thought out, and it actually comes with a carrying case, which is huge because, you know, these third-party sellers, these third-party camera companies on Amazon have made a killing for people buying cases just to carry their GoPro around. So they're going to lose a little business there, but GoPro's going to, you know, really come through on the carrying case on this, which I think is amazing for them to do that. And you get all this, right? You get all of this. The price, you get all of this for a reported $439. At least that's what the leakers are saying. That's not official. I guess we'll see what it actually is going to be on the release date, but I would imagine it'll be somewhere, you know, in the $399 to $500 range. That's normally what your GoPros go for. And you know, GoPro, they normally release their cameras in either September or October, but I think since we already have everything leaked about the GoPro Hero 9, I would imagine that they're going to release it in September. That way people just don't forget about it, because it's like people get excited about it and they want to buy it. You don't want to let that hype die off, so I would imagine they're going to release it in the next couple weeks before September ends, and I think they're going to sell really well. I am personally stoked. I think every filmmaker, every content creator, every video person needs at least one GoPro in their arsenal, and I think you need them to get those hard to get shots. And I think if you are a vlogger, you need to vlog with a GoPro. It just will make your life so much easier. There once was a time when GoPro footage was really bad, and a lot of camera snobs on YouTube still pick on GoPro, but I think GoPro is an exceptional company, not affiliated by any means, but I think what they've been able to accomplish, you know, in such a little camera, right? The ruggedness of it, now putting 4K, 5K, the hyper smooth, all the digital stabilization, I think is amazing. And I think for somebody that is doing daily vlogging, I think it is more than enough. And my GoPro Max, the mics on it are exceptional. You know, so if the audio preamps and the mics on the GoPro Hero 9 are anywhere near as good, I think, you know, I would pick one up, you know, to use for whatever application, but, you know, mainly for daily vlogging or for vlogging for this channel. That's if the specs are true. You know, I will undoubtedly be picking one up. Just, you know, like I said, vlogging and the live streaming and just all around filmmaking, you know, purposes. You know, like if you need to get into a tight spot in a car or something like that, or use a crash cam, just throw the GoPro in there. Don't worry about it. So how about you guys? Will you guys be picking up the new GoPro Hero 9? Do you think it is something you want to spend your money on, or do you think you're just going to let it pass you by? Let me know in the comments, and as soon as I can get my hand on one, we're going to do a full review on it, a full field test, and see how good it does out in the wild. So thanks for watching, and make sure that you ding the bell, give the video a like if you liked it, and please subscribe. And as always, guys, remember, stay rad and just go shoot, and I'll catch you on the next one.